So now we are with Adrià and Àlex. They are the founders of WEAVER. And WEAVER is a platform that aims at empowering communities. What does it mean to empower a community?
Objective is that communities take ownership of their information and tools. So it's democratizing the digital sphere for communities and built for communities.
And all right, and how does this work? You have to tell us, because there's a lot of technology involved here. You are developers. There's a lot of technology here. I want to know, if I have a group of, we love planes. I love planes, for instance. No? How does this help our community of plane lovers?
First stage would be like a communication and organization tool that probably there's a big market competition here. But the important part is like the validation of each subject that it's discussed inside each communities and how it can scale outside the communities. Like you have this community that you set, and you say like you agree in a point, but you want to scale it up with other communities that you know that they exist, that they have like similar with your communities. And with your consensus, you can ask like outside, and then you can also communicate with others. So there is this part for intra-communication and organization, and also connecting with other communities.
And you mentioned in your presentation that most of the systems already in place for these kind of communities, to setting up communities, are very much top-down, designed by companies to sort of organize their own fan base, so to say. In which way is your tool then different?
So top down we understand like a hierarchical structure where there's administration, so they decide exactly what information is scaled in a way, right? So the difference with a bottom-up perspective is that information scales with consensus from the communities, and then if they want to scale outside from a public sphere, they scale together. So information isn't just an individual screaming outside of a window from their powerful individual house. It's built from the communities, and then the information scales, and you can target, for example, an institution. So for example, if it's a community of a neighborhood in Barcelona that have an idea or have a need or have a complaint even, they can produce that information, target to an institution, and then that institution will receive the information only if there's consensus and information scaled and validated.
Have you gotten in touch with institutions?
Not by now, because we are on the early stages, and our first segment will be B2C. Mm-hmm. But by institutions, we not only mean like city halls or like massive institutions. We know that there is a lot of smaller parts for institutions, like cultural spaces that are organized by institutions, and that there is a lot of smaller communities in neighborhoods that want to reach out to them. And I think this would be like the first stage to, after that, increase to city halls, and probably starting with villages and places like this that maybe these institutions don't have like a citizenship participation already built. Because here in Barcelona there is some, if you check around, it's a bit like what you said, like you can scream out on the window because you go there and there's like thousands of proposals and you don't know which one is more important than the other. So again, with this bottom-up perspective, it's like building from the bottom to get there.
All right, perfect. So participation from the bottom to the top. Congratulations, a lot of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.